Our boy Tyga, okay? Hasn't you remember Kylie Jenner's
Yeah, I like Tyga.
You like Tyga?
I'm not mad. He didn't do anything crazy.
Wait, she was a little young. She was a little young, if we can go there.
Yeah, but they were together for forever, and like.
Okay.
He doesn't speak bad about her, and I feel like he could if he wanted to because of how long he was with that family.
Okay. Well, he messed up because he should have gotten her pregnant, and he didn't. Okay. He didn't. Okay, guys,
that's where he went wrong.
That's a fumble. Let me explain something to you guys. Okay, if you should ever date a Kardashian or Jen or whatever name you want to use,
not get them pregnant.
Get them pregnant. Okay, get them pregnant. Okay.
Damn.
When they say, "Hey, Sky, put on a condom," I can't. I'm allergic. Okay. It gives me a rash. But trust me, my pull-out game is strong, okay?
If we've learned anything about the Kardashians, they're not going to ask you to put a condom on, okay?
I'm just saying.
That's not going to be their first question.
No condoms. But Sky could die. Trust me, you can die rich. Just go for it, okay? Right?
I don't disagree with this statement. I think you should definitely have a kid out of it. I mean, at that point, you'll always be secure.
So instead, Kylie dated Travis. How much she got? 2 kids with Travis?
Yeah.
She had 2, right? Mm-hmm. She got 2 kids with Travis Scott. And that dude's, no.
They're both not good looking.
He's kind of asshole. But,
no, Travis Scott?
You think Travis Scott's handsome?
No. I don't, but do I like his music?
No, I like his music, but he does some
No,
shit.
Him as a person is shitty.
Yeah, he does some shitty stuff, though, that he don't need to do. But anyway, this is Tyga's new girlfriend. She's,
So apparently
she is?
She's a model for Skims.
Yeah, but she's the Riverdale actress, Madelaine from Riverdale.
I mean, look.
What is Riverdale, dude?
Riverdale is a show. It's a bougie show. It's like a white person show. You wouldn't like it.
That is racist. You know how much I love white people shows?
I see what you watch on TV. You would not like it.
What do I watch on TV?
You watch like news and YouTube clips about topics. He's actually very actively patrolling the news and everything. He's very
well, I gotta keep up with
good insight sometimes.
I gotta keep up with the news because if y'all mention some shit that I don't know, I need to.
He's playing Fortnite. Okay, that's what I walk into him doing. So I would never expect you to watch Riverdale.
Dude, there's a girl who told me she was allergic to latex.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing, but then if you're allergic, don't you... Okay, now we're going to get into a different topic real quick.
Okay, but...
If you're allergic, there's no reason you still can't be safe about it and just carry your own, right?
Okay.
Is that wrong?
Guess which girl was allergic to latex, though?
Was she the
I told you all this story. So I met a girl, and we went on a date, kind of. Not really a date. We cruising around. We pull up on the beach and we start talking, right? Yeah. And I could tell she really likes me. Right?
You could tell you were going to get lucky.
Yeah, well, wasn't going to get lucky. She really liked me, right? And then I somehow asked her, we start talking about STDs, right?
Oh my God. Okay, continue.
Right?
I mean, when else should you be talking about it?
Okay, but you gotta understand, like my conversations don't follow that of a routine guy. We can go into some areas that are not doing a fucking essay talk about.
Yeah.
And I mentioned STDs and or STIs now, I guess, whatever the fuck. I prefer STD. Actually, I prefer VD the whole way, okay?
I prefer none of them. I prefer a clean slate.
You ever use VD?
No, what is that?
Venereal disease?
No.
That's old school. VD! Anyway. And then STD, now STI. What's it gonna be next? LMNOP. Anyway, you kids and your frickin' acronyms. Anyway, the girl burst out crying, right?
As soon as you mentioned it?
When we start talking about STDs.
Oh my God. Oh, did she have something?
Yes. She had genital herpes.
Oh.
And so she tells me, right? And I'm like, fuck. I told you all this story, right? I'm like, saran wrap. In a crisis, yes, my boy.
No.
Saran wrap, plastic bag, trash bag, whatever. Protect yourself.
Ew.
Anyway, so I'm like, holy shit, right? And
but you didn't want to be rude, I guess.
No, I wasn't trying to be rude, but we were still cool, right?
You were still
and through her, she like educated me like on how to date someone who has this.
Okay.
We never really truly dated though, but she is also allergic to fucking latex.
Oh, so you just gotta like hope that like Mother Mary's with you. Hope that like someone's with you while you're exploring.
That girl's allergic to latex. How the fuck does that work?
Okay, but they have other kinds so you would have to get something that's not latex, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, she would have to break that down for the few. You know
but
what I mean?
Did you end up smashing?
No, well, yes I did, but I use a condom.
Okay, so...
despite the allergies.
Yeah.
Because she didn't tell me the allergy day one. Because if she mentioned that day one, I'd have been like, well, fuck this.
Well, I mean, that gets really complicated.
Right. So yeah, we had a thing for a little bit. She didn't live in LA. That's another thing.
Oh, you had a fling.
No, this wasn't. No. This wasn't a fling per se. She was, we were never like a couple like that.
Yeah, but you guys were like a team when you were together.
I don't even know. Like, I mean, the point is.
The point is, he had safe sex.
The point is, she would send me like, okay, because you gotta understand, like, if a guy hears that you have genital herpes,
yes,
the motherfucker most likely gonna run.
I would assume that.
But she firstly told me how she got it. You know what I mean?
Someone cheat on her.
Her boyfriend, fucking, he knew he had it too.
No, okay. Yeah. That's shitty because I've heard that more than once.
Yeah. He knew he had it too, right? Wow. And then, but we'd exchange articles on how you do this, how you do that, how to be safe, how to do this. You know what I mean?
You would be the person to research.
And so we go in, and so when I get there, now I got a battle plan of what's that, what to do here, what to touch, what not to touch, where to go, what not to go,
Okay.
And so but she gets boyfriends, you know what I mean? It's just that.
Well, yeah, that just because you have like 80% of like American population. Or is that the other kind of herpes?
That's the oral kind. Oh. And most people don't even have breakouts and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't know much about it, but I feel like, isn't it like if you don't have a breakout, then you're okay. You just have to be really cautious. Since you guys, this is sex ed as well as like it's shit.
Some people don't even get breakouts, at all.
You know what?
Now, if someone has a breakout and then they go downtown, you're fucked.
Okay.
Okay? You see?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. Someone in this chat right now have multiple things and they acting all uptight and shit, but I'm just saying, like...
It's out there, it happens. I actually think you handled it very nicely, open-mindedly. Yeah,
because I mean, like, the point is... I noticed there's some shit I can talk about later in life, so I need to know.
No way you thought that in the moment. You were probably like,
yeah, just how I always think in the moment.
Cute enough, I want to smash.
I'm an influencer. What the fuck? First thing you think crossing my mind, like okay, how to get this on camera? So we began talking. She explained. We exchanged shit. She sent me this info. She sent me that info. And then we hooked up like twice. Okay. You know what I mean?
And then you were like,
I mean, she lived far away, it's just...
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of like...
Even if she lived here, I don't know if it would work out. We weren't like a match, but it was just like this thing that we had to figure out how to do.
Does Alexa let you use your... No, I would never use someone else's toothbrush. I wouldn't even let them use mine. I've had an ex try to be like, let me use yours. Absolutely not. Go get a new one.
Anyway, back to Tyga and his girl and their thing now. Good for you, Tyga. Good
Hollywood
for you.
is a small community.
They all date each other.
Yeah, it's kind of incestuous, so I'm not shocked by this, and I don't think anybody in that family of Kardashians is shocked by that.
So that's the girl, and she's modeling skin.
At least she's not out here kissing like one of her sisters,
Yeah.
Could be like a Jordan 2.0.
But he had a kid with Black China, like, fuck.
That's a wild one.
Yeah, dude.
Because honestly, I would not want baby mom as Black China. No, thank you.
I mean, Black China, she's Christian now. I think she moved away from OnlyFans.
You know what she is?
She moved all the implants that he is with her right there.
Unstable.
Yeah, I mean, the whole family, her mom's the wildest, Tokyo.
But she went from Tyga to Rob Kardashian. We're forgetting how incestuous this actually is.
Okay, but very true.
Talk about pettiness and revenge.
Now, she had a baby with Rob, okay, but one of the dumbass things that Black China did, guys, let me show you Black China. All right, where is she?
Can I just say, I don't see this girl,
that's Black China.
Tyga looks like he vibes well with dramatic bitches. And then you see this new actress, and I'm like, I hope she's just as dramatic because, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be boring.
Okay, check this out. So Black China got in trouble with the Kardashians because she was trying to trademark, what was she doing? Some, China Kardashian, something to that effect.
Trying to trademark her name?
Yes, as a Kardashian.
Of course she was.
You know what I mean?
Not the laugh.
Rob, dude, what the fuck were you thinking?
That wasn't
You know what I mean?
happen.
But see, my boy was some kind of recluse, right? Locked inside. I think he's still inside somewhere. But she was able to get him to go out and do some things.
Look at all your sisters. You want to go outside after they've been out there? No. They're literally the empresses of the streets.
But he was out in the streets before because he was dating like Rita Ora or something like that.
Yo, she was out in the streets.
She was dating Rita.
She was trifling, but I still like her.
But didn't he date Rita Ora or something like that?
She cheated on him or something. But embarrassingly.
I'm just saying, dude. My boy said on Black China. That is wild.
No way.
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne? Don't be making things up out here.
Tokyo is crazy. Tokyo Tony or something like that is Black China's mom. Dude, she wild. I watch her hosting some kind of talk show, and she's straight up like, the game was coming on the set or something. Hey, Gabe, I heard you got a big dick. Let me see that thing. Oh my God. I heard you be busting these. Dude, it was wild.
But if it's someone's mom, you really gonna say anything crazy to her? No, I'm gonna be like, haha.
I mean.
Might have heard correct. You're gonna be like, yo, don't ask me about that.
Stewie, I haven't had 200 STDs. Just
CBD.
I've only been infected twice, okay? I'm kidding.
You know what? Hopefully he learned his lesson.
Nah. I'm not moved by sex.
No?
Not really.
There are people that are, though.
Like when I'm at the bar, like, you know, you see a little cute girl and stuff, and like I'm looking, she's looking at me, and she's probably thinking, oh, he wants this, and I'm going like, no, I fucking don't. Sorry.
All right, okay.
Naughty pig, homeboy, that's where it goes down. The naughty pig.